Well, hello again. Welcome back to the channel. We've talked about the Boss BR80 multi-tracking function. We've looked at basic operation of the drum patterns and how to put a song together with the rhythm section. We looked at using the guitar to mimic a bass, which is very handy if you don't want to go to the expense of buying a bass for your virtual band simulation. And this time we're going to look at the guitar tones, a fantastic feature of this device, to the extent that it's not only like I say, a drum machine and a multi-track recorder, but also pretty well an amp for your guitar. I've started using it live. Obviously lockdown's affected things a lot, but prior to that, the last gig I did on my own without the band, it was basically a sort of town festival. There's 4 acts on in an evening. You've got a 3/4 of an hour set and a fairly short changeover time between the acts. So the less messing about you've got, the better, really. And I found I could just keep my backing tracks on the BR80, plug the guitar in with a suitable patch setup ready, and it does away with the need for a backline amp and all the miking up and all that palaver. Great way of saving time, and you can concentrate on, you know, starting on time, not being rushed, and having a bit of time to tune up and get the sound balance with the engineer. So fantastic for that as well. We're going to look at the basic patches. You've got a preset patch, which as soon as you switch on the COSM, that's what will come up. But you can also make your own patches, which is what I started doing, what they call user patches. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so now let's try a few of these these patches. Right, I've just pressed the COSM and you can see it's come up with patch number 1. It's the blues category. So to go inside the category and get onto the patches, I just right click on the cursor there, and we've got the first one, which is Bluesy Crunch. So let's just listen to that. Yeah, so there's a bit of an edge to it, a bit of a sort of maybe 1960s valve amp type sound. Let's just try another one of the blues ones. Okay, similar kind of thing, but this time a little more edge and a bit more distortion, overdrive to it. So let's just have a look at a few others. What we've got here, that's blues. Next one's funk. Let's just have a look at the first one on that. Funkmeister. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it sort of does what it says on the tin. It'll take me forever to go through all these and try each one in turn, but it sort of gives you an idea what's there. Let's just have a... Yeah, we've got soul and funk, we've got jazz, Liverpool, presumably that's like Beatles sound, I don't know. Goes on and on and on, right through West Coast, progressive, surf rock, country, punk pop, and then we've got some acoustic ones as well. All sound fairly similar to me. I think there's one called Nice Acoustic. Where is it? Dream Acoustic, is it? Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, some nice acoustic ones there. Quite interesting is the bass to guitar category, which I think that might be the next one. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we are, category guitar to bass. So with this one we can actually simulate a bass guitar with a regular 6-string guitar, which might save you an awful lot of money for recording if you don't want to buy a bass. So that's the bass. like I say, you can go through all of these. We get on to some vocal ones there, harmony presets, which I don't use myself. Different sort of compression and EQ settings for vocals. And then we come to the user patch, which is the stuff that you make yourself, basically. If I pick out any one of these patterns, let's say the first one, that bluesy crunch. Let's say I want to make my own patch. I like the bluesy crunch, but maybe I want a bit more distortion and maybe a bit of, I don't know, delay on it. So enter, edit, and then we'll go to the distortion first. Enter. Distortion's on. We'll increase the drive a bit, and that'll give it a bit more edge. Just turn this volume down a bit. It's quite a loud patch, that. You'll find some of the patches are louder than others. Okay, so we've got a bit more distortion there. What else can we do? Exit. Back to the menu of sound modelling there, and we'll go to, say, delay. Enter. Put the delay on, which you do with the wheel. Down to the delay time, let's increase that a bit. Turning the wheel, and we'll give it a bit of, where is it? The actual level. There we are, E level. So let's increase that level to 70. So we're giving it more distortion, we're giving it a bit of delay. Do whatever you want. You can go through to modulation there, that gives you, let me switch it on, that gives you a range of different types. Octave, 2 minutes, let's put it on, octave, leave it on the cursor, let's go back to delay. I think that's the only one you get on there. On some of them, you can look at the modulation, it'll give you a choice of chorus or phase or flanger. You can adjust the speed of the chorus so that it gives a sort of little bubbly effect, or you can slow it down to the sort of sweeping sound. And obviously you can raise and lower the intensity, so you get either sort of extreme chorus sound or a very slight sliver of it that's hardly noticeable, just gives the sort of gives you a bit of a clean edge. Do whatever you want with it, really. All I can suggest is that you go through it yourself and try different things, experiment. That's the only way you'll learn, really. So let's say we're going to save those effects that we've modified on that patch. Go back again, exit, bluesy crunch. We've still got the effects on until we switch it off. Let's write a name. So this time, I don't want to spend a long time going through renaming it all. Let's call it Bluesy Brunch. That means I only have to change one letter. So let's go to the C. Change that to a B by moving the wheel back one. You can see the B on the little letter menu there. So we've got Bluesy Brunch. So we'll write the effect to that, and it'll give us a user patch that we created ourselves. There we are, Bluesy Brunch to Bluesy Brunch. Am I sure? Yes. Enter. And there we've got it showing up on our user patches there. You see that? That's the user patches. And we've got all the ones that I've done before there. U2 initial patch, standard patch, chorus, mighty, walking. I think that's for the Walking on the Moon, the Police song. That's the kind of thing we've got. Got a dirty SG patch there. chorus patch, dirty organ patch. That's one I made for a Casio keyboard. I can get a nice rasping Hammond organ effect with that, using what was initially a guitar patch. What else have we got? Yeah, funky clavinet again. That's another keyboard one. Like I say, you can go on forever, and you can make as many user patches as you want. So you really can't be stuck for something to use with all the preset patches you've got, plus all the user ones that you can potentially create yourself. Okay, I hope that's been helpful. We'll just have a quick look at what you do when you've got a finished song. Okay, so let's say this song I want to master it, which means I can convert that copy we've got now into a WAV file, and it can be then stored on a computer by taking the SD card out of the machine and pushing it into your computer and downloading it. Okay, so what we need to do, menu, song, and you see under the options when we bring up song, we've got the input sensitivity, track edit, auto punch, mastering and bounce, and function. So we'll go to mastering and bounce using the right click. Okay, we'll enter mastering and bounce. We'll select mastering. We'll enter, and that gives us an option to mix it, which I'm not going to go through just now. To be honest, I just get the mix right on the pre-master and then just send it through as it is. It gives us a start and end time. Now, to save a bit of time and make this short and sweet, I'll just take that down to, say, existing song down to 30 seconds. So 30 on the seconds, and on the minutes down to 0. There we are. So it starts at 0 and finishes at 30. So it's record, play. So this is just a bass and drums track, and it's processing as we listen to it. There we go, that's finished. So now we stop, and if I go to, I think that was actually a backing track for intended for Little Wing, the Hendrix song initially. So if I go to E band on the start switch here, it's on multi-track recording, MTR at the moment, and if I go down to E band, that should now bring up our song there, which we can play along to, and that, yeah, is our mastered copy, and you can either play along to that, which you can do on the pre-master as well, but more importantly you can save that as like a backing track. For me, I'll be using that for a backing drums and bass backing track to play my guitar to and sing to live. So okay, and that's basically all there is to it. So I hope it's been useful for you, and good luck with your recording. Cheers, see you again soon.